midweek and you're welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on the JoyNews channel. And it looks like this week we're definitely going to talk about VGMA until it's over, because I have some updates from the PRO on some of the performances. And of course, I have some updates on Familia. You know how he does it. He won Songwriter of the Year. Plus, you remember Stone Boy talking about the CD coin, the whole back and forth between himself and Bridget Otu? Yes, he has a response and a reply to Ghanaians who think that, you know, he kind of doesn't care about what is going on. I'll bring you updates on that. Plus, I have Lydia Forson, I have Majid Michelle. The list is just endless, but trust me, I'm here to bring you nothing but the best when you talk of showbiz. My name is Doreen Avio. If you're just joining me, this is Let's Talk Showbiz. And yes, VGMA is over, but I'm sure we would want to know a few things that happened on the 9th. For instance, Black Sheriff came on stage, and leaving stage, he actually brought Pragya. Yes, that's how they call it. And well, it looks like there was some confusion there. And then also Wendy Shea, who also performed on stage, used some foul words. So PRO for Charterhouse has been reacting to that. And well, we'll hear from Robert Clark. Plus, Familia is also in the news. He won Songwriter of the Year. First time after Kofi Kinata has won it about 4 times. So for him, it means so much to him. Plus, he's also been talking about fatherhood. You know, he has a second child, right? So let's hear from Robert Clark and Familia.
Is there really a telco number anymore?
I don't know.
Yeah, what I'm asking is because people have numbers, but they're on different telcos. So, for example, somebody has 024, but it's on Vodafone. So it's a Vodafone number because the money goes to Vodafone. And people have 020 and it's MTN. So
could it be that they've ported the price?
No, all I'm saying is that at this point, numbers are no longer tied to telcos. When you have a number, it is yours, and that's it. The people who own the number are the people who actually have the number. But whether the line sits on Tigo, Airtel Tigo, or sits on Vodafone, or sits on whatever, it's a decision of the person who actually owns the number.
Yeah, I mean, that particular category is just like winning the artist of the year for me.
Oh, is it?
Because I put so much in writing my music, and for the people to appreciate that I'm a good songwriter.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels so refreshing.
Would you say that was the award that you wanted the most?
Yeah, that was the award I wanted most. It feels good. I think I've had a little bit experience with my firstborn. Shout out to him, and having this one. They are not with me now, but I know how fatherhood is and everything.
Yeah.
It feels good. Sometimes just a little bit tiring and then stressful, but you know, when you know you are responsible, I mean.
Are you responsible?
Too much.
100%.
My family knows. Maybe what I'm not responsible at is the fact that I don't have much time for them because of the work.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm here, today I'm there.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm a survivor, and I'm a gangster. It's been this road, madam. I the puff and pass, I the smoke my push, madam.
I was just telling the Don that when Gambo was doing this rehearsal, when he finished, did like a couple of times, and then I approached him and I told him that he should eliminate his swear words from.
There were swear words.
Yeah, his, and he worked on it.
Right.
You know, so I didn't hear this. because obviously I would have reacted the same way. So I can understand where you're coming from, and not until you just played it for me, because I'm yet to watch all the videos. I've watched, I think, one of them. I'm yet to watch the rest. So this would have been addressed, but
Where are you going? That don't no question here. Go ahead.
so
Yes.
so yeah, it's I think that this is out of place, and I will certainly let me apologize on behalf of anybody who heard this that it didn't sit well with. We'll do better the next time, and I'll certainly reach out to the Rough Town team and have a conversation with them about this.
Living a life on the street, nobody care what we do, nobody care what we do, nobody care what we do. Every motivation.
Right, so that was Robert Clark, and he is the PRO for Chatterhouse, and of course he's been reacting to Black Sherry's performance with the Pragya, and of course Wendy Shay on the foul words she used on stage. And also you heard from Famia talking about fatherhood and his award last Saturday. Now moving on, we're still a bit on Ghana Music Awards, but there's the movie industry in there as well, because my colleague IB caught up with the actress Lydia Forson, and for her, she's really happy for the music industry, but she also feels that if the music industry is enjoying some grace, it should also transcend to the movie industry so that they can also enjoy that. And actor Majid Michel is also of the opinion that, listen, there was a dip in the movie industry. If we need to fix it, we have to all do it together. But some way, somehow, we are doing it small, but he feels that we can do much better when it comes to the movie industry. So yes, Lydia Forson and Majid Michel on that.
The same with you.
I was just reminiscing and thinking about how far Ghana music has come, and I was literally like, you know what, I want the same grace for Ghanaian movies. It's been a great year so far for Ghana music, and I was like, this is how powerful we are when we come together and believe in ourselves. Like, we have Black Sheriff trending, we have Camido trending, we have so many, Kelvin Boys, so many amazing music. And then women, don't forget, Sina So, I love Sina, Adina, everybody's doing amazing, and it's really, really lovely to see.
And just recently, the Def Jam signing for Stoneboy.
I mean, BIM Nation, BIM. I mean, it's we can only get higher, and I just really feel like a lot has to do with Ghanaian people, really believing in, our musicians and our artists and pushing us out there.
Well, the coronavirus actually gave us a hit. After the coronavirus, we were trying to, get stable and move on. How has the movie industry been, especially with getting script from filmmakers, from your point of view?
I always measure the industry. I can only speak from my point of view, and I think it's a great time for filmmakers, for actors. There was a time where a lot of upcoming actors did not have, a place to go. Now we have a lot more producers, we have a lot more, channels, we have Aquaba Magic, which is employing a lot of, upcoming actors. So it's really good. It's really good.
Would you say the promise that a lot of people have been talking about, this looks like the opening gate for the promise for the movie industry?
What promise?
The promise that is going to be very stable and is going to be a formidable front?
It depends on who promised. I'm trying to get where the promise is coming.
Well, the promise from people believing that when we put in good works, it is going to reflect.
We have been putting in good work. I've always maintained that people put in good work. I'm privileged to have worked with some amazing directors, but our people need to believe in us more. Our people, you cannot say, Ghana music, we always say, in Nigeria, there's no, at the end of the day, if you don't believe in your own, like there's some musicians I promote and I've never even heard their music, but it's intentional promotion. That's the thing people don't understand. You have to be intentional about wanting the world to hear your music. So if you're Ghanaian and you're working at a grocery store in Walmart or anywhere in America, in Walmart or whatever, you can play Ghanaian music.
Say has been the fate of our movie industry for the past few years, especially after the COVID.
No, it's been down, very, very down, And what makes you angry, you are responsible for it. Whatever you go out there to see that makes you angry, it's your responsibility to fix it. And we've been angry about it being down. So it's our responsibility to bring it back up. Yeah.
Well, do you think we have picked it up?
Oh yeah, and so far you realize if you observe what's going on at Silverbird Cinemas, you realize it's been a bit busy, and we're not done yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people should actually go out. I don't know the last time you ever saw him, or Yvonne said it. 13 years they've not been in a movie together.
Three of us, 13 years we haven't been together. John, Yvonne, and I, and this is where we're back.
I'm sure it was an exciting moment.
Very, 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 very exciting moment on set.
A lot of memories.
And the story is so powerful.
Okay.
The story is very powerful. You love it.
And you should step out there to watch it. 50-50. Yeah, it's premiering. Silverbird Cinemas.
All right, so that was actress Lydia Forson and Majid Michelle speaking to my colleague Ibrahim Benbako on the movie industry. Now, Small God was on Daybreak Hits, and the young man has been saying a lot about the music industry. Now, if you know him, he's one person who's been doing a lot of blogs for musicians outside Ghana. It could be everywhere, but he's done it all. He has a new album doing amazing with some of the great talents you can think of. But he says something that caught my attention. He says every artist needs to be consistent in promoting their works. So, he has more to say in that interview. Let's listen to Small God on that one.
What do you think is the best stepping stone?
Wow. I guess you just go work, and at the moment, social media, Twitter, TikTok, everything is connected to the world. So just go work and just keep pushing it. I mean, that's what it's all about now. I mean, that Sheriff didn't walk to America or wherever, but he's there going crazy. So I guess it's now the world is now a whole big one world now with social media and I mean TikTok, I mean Spotify, Apple, all these people.
But speaking of Black Sheriff, I can say that his case, well, just as you mentioned, hard work.
You have to work hard.
It happened so fast that
we think it's happened fast, but I don't think it happened fast. I'm sure when he was in Konongo suffering, he was still doing it. So it didn't happen fast. You just recognize him a bit late, that's all. Because most people actually do it for so long, and when they blow, people will just think they just started today. But it's never like that. Yeah, his case, you might think it's special, but I'm sure he's putting some work.
Are you making some good money out of this?
Oh, it's worth it. It's worth it, why not? I mean, you're not looking now, you're looking for the longevity, like.
Because you have to pay all of these artists, you have to pay the directors, you're paying for promotion, radio, television, online.
You have to push it. You push it, and once it breaks, it breaks.
If it fails?
Try again.
Don't you get tired sometimes?
You get tired of maybe drinking water and sometimes it kind of
It chokes
chokes you. You don't stop drinking. The next day you drink again. If it's your passion, then you just have to do it. If it's your work, you have to just do it. That's what I say. People just complain after their first try and fail. That means they don't really want it. If you really want it, you do it again. Wherever part that you made a mistake, you come back and perfect it. No?
All right, so that was Small God right there, and I believe that it is an advice for a lot of musicians and talents in the industry. Now, away from that, Stonebwoy is also in the news, and it has to do with the cedi coin, the whole back and forth between himself and Bridget Otu on Twitter. You know, it was some way because we've all heard those parts, we've seen the tweets, but we all needed a reaction from Stonebwoy. He was quite passionate talking about it because he believes that maybe there was some confusion some way, somehow. But in actually, you know, putting out his words to the public, he thought that speaking Twi would go down well with Ghanaians. So he decided to speak in Twi just so we can understand what he's trying to put across with regards to the cedi coin.
Stonebwoy, of course, and away from that, us now we're all happy about it. But of course, I need you to clear certain things. Of course, you're back and forth with Bridget to cedi coin here and there. Would you clear this for us once and for all? Because can you just clear it?
You be my party. That's why they take time, they spend time with you, because you've always, you know, I cherish your platform, and please, I issued a disclaimer now. Okay, fine. I'll come live and I'll read the disclaimer and I'll explain the English inside. Maybe bro, for no I had the. And now me can hear because I can hear this. So me can hear by explanation English. Oh, sometimes English, you know, na lawyer snippy. I'm not trouble into the energy. Maybe live. Me I be to train. Me can hear pa. Inti me beto so na ya fa no lab alai. Why Mr. Pacho me nyam masada. Ade bi na me hu on. And I mean, say that's the future. NFTs are the future. Web 3.0 is the future. Ukra cameras, opportunity, you hold something else. And I mean, this speed, but I say, couples, moonshame. Nah, my main boss will mind. At the end, I may say moonshame, and I mean, fan to order. Me in fashion, hi Ghanaians. Me in fashion to us say, and you, because me and Kasakwan after me kwa kuchim. Intimate statement, no say, because of us sometimes when who are DB, where we do who him evidence or who him say, international na foul na ebi ba besi wa ha dia yeah then Ghanaians mo ebi ni I was just sharing it from my as like everybody who works hard deserve to earn. It is a kind of man can hear say dia mebra penny ese dia and you're sorry it's sremwa. And one thing that really got to me is say dia na akwa to say aman for ebe kase mama yi shade na me mom kasa. Oh, where the me yakakra say obi ne loss any new ebe to me so. Ama Ghana for a cool be kwa say and a Stonebwoy, let's strip him off. Let's strip me who stray. I'll be honest, stray. But man stray as obi a meniaji. But stray will me say na adien kweni. You can strip me off, do this that. And they say unya kra come almost send me you swear. Because obi amanaye social media dangerous obi betu mama watan obi keke and so Bridget Otu no me ni problem of friend me ni din komo me friend ne but the understanding has to be clear. I am very me wo abadayema people who have lost money in that particular scheme, but I don't have a part to play. I know people who have lost money. I know people who have gained money. I have even lost relatives.
Right, so that was dancehall artist Stonebwoy, now signed on to Universal Music, Def Jam Recordings. Congratulations to him. We are hoping to see more.